Okay, good morning Year 5. Today we are going to be adding numbers with the same number of decimal places. Now yesterday we looked at adding decimals when crossing the whole, okay? So first of all, what we're going to do is use a place value chart to help us add numbers with the same amount of decimal places. First of all, if we look at this place value chart here, we have a ones column, tenths column and a hundredths column. So if we're to look, we'll start off in the ones column. In this row here, we have 3 ones, 1, 2, 3, and then we have our decimal point. Okay. In the tenths box, we have 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and 0.1. So we have 4 tenths. So in the tenths column, when we put it next to our ones, we have 4, okay? There's 4 tenths. And then in the hundredths column, we have 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, and 0.01. So there are 5 hundredths, okay? So our number in this row here is 3.45. Now if we move to the row underneath, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 ones. Okay, and then we're going to look into this box here, and we have just the 1 tenth. So we have 1 tenth. And in our hundredths column on this row, we have 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, and 0.01. Now there are 4 hundredths. Okay, so our number is 4.14. Now, when we, just like adding whole numbers, when we add, we're going to start off with the smallest column, okay, in the hundredths column, okay? So first of all, what we're going to do is count how many hundredths we have all together, okay? So we have 100th, 200th, 300th, 400th, 500ths, 600ths, 700ths, 800ths, and 900ths, okay? So in this box down here, we're going to write how many we have, and there are 9 hundredths. Okay, now we're going to move over to our tenths column. In the tenths column, we have 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, and 5 tenths. So at the bottom, we're going to write 5 tenths. Okay, and then we need our decimal point here. Okay, and all together, in the ones column, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. So 3.45 add 4.14 is equal to 7.59. Okay, so that is how we add numbers with the same number of decimal places using a place value column. Now, what we're going to do now is add numbers with the same amount of decimal places using the column method. So you all remember how to use the column method when adding whole numbers. It is exactly the same, okay? So, let me rub this off. Now, I have a number of 3.48 add 2.33. Now, one thing that we need to pay attention is how we line our our columns up, okay? So we have our hundredths here, our tenths column, and our ones, okay? So we're going to start off with the hundredths again. So 8 hundredths add 3 hundredths, that equals 11 hundredths. So what I'm going to do is put the 1 there and then carry a 1 underneath, okay? Because we've got 1 hundredth and 10 hundredths here convert into a tenth, okay? So now we're in the tenths column, and I have 4 tenths add 3 tenths. Now that equals 7 tenths. But also we have our 1 that we've carried from the hundredths column, which is, we add that on and it's going to be 8. So it's 8/10. And then we move over to our ones. So we have 3 ones, add 2 ones, which is 5, okay? So 3.48 add 2.33 is equal to 5.81. So 5 wholes, 8/10 and 1/100, okay?